Social Disgrace or Devlin Bidwell. I am back with the wonderful Mary Case at her now open art gallery. So basically the last video you guys saw was me here basically when the gallery was just a skeleton. There was not any exhibits up, and now the place is chocked full of paintings. If I get a chance to bring the camera back there, I'll show you guys.
Please do.
But right now we are standing here talking with Mary about the exhibit. So how is it going? Most blunt question I can ask, I guess, but how is it going?
It's been wonderful. I mean, people have been excited about the gallery opening. I've had people pop in that have been watching the renovations and watching what's going on here. I've gotten a really good feedback from the community that they like the quality of the art. They like the diversity. They think that there's such a nice collection. There's 14 artists in the gallery, myself being one of them.
Can you name off a couple of the artists?
I've got Steve Rowe, who's a wood maker. I've got Elizabeth Ritchie and Elizabeth Levy, which are both painters. I've got Robin Ficaris, another painter. Kelly O'Neill, who's a sculptor. She does glass and metal. Jan Sadowski does pottery. Jonathan Kessler, pottery. Rebecca Rowe, pottery. Christina Say, she does pottery. Natalia, who's from the Ukraine, whose last name escapes me right now, like I couldn't pronounce it if I tried, does beautiful leather pieces. I'm sure that I've forgotten someone because this is right off the top of my head, but yeah. Fantastic artists, beautiful work.
All right, so we covered this on the first, I guess, episode of the art gallery, but now that the art gallery is up and running, what is your main goal behind this endeavor?
Well, for me, I really just want to start creating art of my own. I haven't been able to do as much as I wanted because I was getting the gallery up and going, and I do have pieces in the gallery, but now I'm settled in. I'm back here in my studio space right now. I've been painting. I did this, worked on this one last night. I've been throwing pottery this afternoon. I'm trying to get enough stuff to fill a kiln. For me, it really is about having the time and the space to create, and now I can do it. That the shop is open. I'm right back here working. I'm footsteps away from the shop, so I can create while running the gallery.
And I've seen when I walked in, you have, I'm assuming, 2 of your daughters up front running counter?
Well, one daughter and her friend
from
down the street, and she's working at the counter so that I can be back here working, and that's nice. She's working for slime. She bought all her materials to make slime, and now she's working it off. So
it's good that you're getting your kids into a mindset of being able to work with their parents in a business, because most kids today, it's a free gift society where they have to do minimal activity to get huge reward and endeavor.
Correct.
So that's a very impressive thing that you're doing here.
You.
So
and I can use the help, and she's enjoying it, so it's all good.
So I guess, do you want to show us around and show us some of the art pieces that you have?
I would love to.
All right, so I'll have you lead the way.
Okay, if you come this way, you'll see we've got this beautiful raku pottery that is done in with a horsehair burning into the pottery. This is done by Rebecca Rowe, and she lives in Missouri.
Wow.
And then here's a few of Elizabeth Ritchie's pieces, and that's one of my own pieces on the wall there, an inspiration of the Ludington Marina. Over here we have watercolors from Robin Ficaris, and if you turn around, you're going to see beautiful wood pieces by Stephen Rohr.
These are very beautiful pieces.
Made in wood. I mean, it's phenomenal. Over here we've got a few Christina Say's pieces mixed in with Jonathan Kessler, and then this oil painter, Armando Madrazo. Oh, forgive me, Armando, please. He's a fantastic classical oil painter, and his European exposure definitely comes out in his beautiful oils.
Yes, they're very, very rich in color and very definitive in detail. For most oil paintings that I see, it's kind of derivative of the color and it's just very weak on color, but these are very bold
They're
and
rich, so
very,
rich.
very beautiful.
Now, if you turn around, you're going to see a few of Kelly O'Neill's sculptures. This large one she did called Neptune Salad, she did to match up with my mermaid paintings. And then over here, we've got a few of Jan Sadowski's pieces, which he has the phenomenal ability to throw these large pieces on the wheel, and they're just gorgeous. And then down here we have Mike Willenborg's very urban looking table, and I threw an urban painting of my own behind it.
Which was featured in the first video that we talked about
that's right, you were here when I was
design.
working on that. And this is mostly Jonathan Kessler's pieces, as I mentioned earlier. And a few more of Elizabeth Ritchie's. And then I've got Elizabeth Levy right here. And on the countertop, oh, and you know what, behind you, this is Tom Kleinfeld, and he's actually a Ludington local. And, okay, forgive me, Tom, because I don't think those are Tom's. I think those are Tom's. The big sailboats up there, and I think those are Robin's. You know? Anyways, back to the stuff on the countertop here. We've got a really cool collection of...
And even the rare art piece of Bag of Potato Chips.
Yeah, oh yes, here's the workers having their snacks. But I think that this is really cool because you can come into the gallery and get some really nice small pieces as well. And these are featured from the artists. These are really nice corks for wine bottles.
Well, wine
and such.
stoppers and
this
stuff.
this is made on the wood lay by Stephen Rohr. And then I have a few of my own little pieces here. But
Nice.
Christina Say makes these beautiful little sushi platters. So we've got nice small gifts too. And then Natalia's beautiful leather works over here. And more small gift items and mugs. A dear friend of mine, Claudia Orville, makes these beautiful mugs, and yeah, it's an endless and lovely collection of small and large art pieces.
Yes, these are very beautiful pieces. I've had some of these questions come to me recently through my Facebook page and my YouTube channels, but do you sell like supplies